Hello everyone, I am Vinay Singh and welcome to Power BI Learning Series. Today we will see date time functions, namely dateDiff and dateAdd. So the first function is dateDiff. It is basically used to measure difference between two dates, and as a result the output is count of intervals, where an interval can be second or minute or hour or day, week or month or quarter or a year. So if you look at the syntax, first I have to mention my start date, then end date, and finally the interval in which the count is to be calculated. Now if you look at the examples, talking about the first one, I want to calculate the difference between 1st Jan 2020 and 1st Jan 2010 in terms of year. And as a result, the output is 10 over here. Similarly, if I want to calculate the difference in terms of week, the output will be 522. And if I want to know the count of quarters between these two dates, the output is 40. Now to show you how this can be done in Power BI, here I have my data set of sales, wherein I have order date, region, sales representative, item, units, unit price, and all these columns. And other column I have is ship date. So here I have two date columns, one is order date and other being ship date. So organizations often want to know how much time does it take for an order to ship. So basically they want to know is what is the difference between my ship date and order date. And in such kind of a scenario, I can use dateDiff. So to use dateDiff in Power BI, I first go to new column. I'll create a new column for each of my rows. I'm calling it as date difference. Okay. So I have to use dateDiff function of DAX. I write that. So my first argument is start date. So in our example, it will be order date. Okay. My second argument is end date, which in this case will be ship date. And let's say I want to count the difference in terms of days only. So I'll choose day, I close the bracket and just press enter. So here a column has been added which shows me the difference between order date and ship date. So if I look at my first row, my order date was 4th of July and ship date was 6th of July. So the difference is of 2 days. So here it is 2. In my second row, order date is 5th July and ship date is 6th July. Difference is of 1. Okay, and similarly I have got my difference across all the rows. So if I want to know what is my average difference between order date and ship date, I can use this date difference column and I can just simply take average of this and I'm presenting it in a card form. So I'm saying it took me 1.65 days before I shipped any of the order, and this is obviously average. So this is how you use dateDiff. Now coming to the second DAX function, which is dateAdd. It is basically used to shift dates and it returns a table with a column of dates. And if I talk about the syntax of dateAdd, it is dates. The first argument is the date column which you want to use. Second is interval, number of intervals, and third is interval type. The interval type can be either day or month or quarter or year. Now if I look at the examples, number of intervals can be either negative or positive. So if it is positive, so whatever is the interval that is added to my date, and if number of intervals is negative, the interval is subtracted from my date column. Okay, dateAdd is generally used with the calculate function, wherein you can filter a table on the basis of a condition. So for example, I want to know what is my monthly sales and I want a column adjacent to my table which tells me what is my sales in previous month. Okay, so basically I want four columns. Number one column will be for year, second column will be for month, third column will be for current sales, and my fourth column will be for previous month sales. Okay, so this is my requirement, and for this I will use my date add function. So before I do that, let me just show you the relationship that I have built. So again, I'm using the same sales table which I showed you earlier, and here I have made a calendar table using calendar function in DAX, and I have established the relationship between date column in calendar table and order date column in sales table. All right, now I hope the requirement is clear to you. So the first column that we wanted was for year, so I'm dragging year and placing it in values. By default, Power BI is summarizing it, and I'm giving a command that don't summarize. So I'm having 2 years. The second column that was required is for month, so I'm dragging month column. Let me just increase the size of it. Now my third column of interest in this particular visual is current sales. So for that I make a new measure. I have to create that measure using total column in sales table. So I'm writing the name as current sales. All I have to do is add up total column from sales table. So this is how I get my current sales. Now I am dragging this particular column into my table, and here I have got my third column. My total current sales is 19,802, and this is the month-wise sales. So for July 2014 it was 2847, for August 2014 it was 2005, and like that. Now, like I said, we want a fourth column also, which will tell me previous month sales. So if I add a new column, the first row will be blank because sale did not happen in the month of 2014 June. All right, but from second row onwards, what I want is this number 2847 to be present over here. Similarly, number 2005 to be present over here in front of September. 666, which is sales for month of September in 2014, should be present next to sales of October 2014, and it should be here, and likewise. Okay, I hope the problem statement is clear to you. For this we will use date add function. So I will make a new measure for the same. I'm calling this measure as previous month sales. And like I said, normally we use date add function with the calculate. So I'm using calculate. My expression would be current sales, or I can again write sum of total from sales table. Now I will use date add function for my filtering condition. This is my date add. Since I have already established relationship between calendar table and sales table, I will use date column, which is present in calendar table, as my first argument. My second argument will be -1. And why -1? Because I have to go 1 month back. Okay, so that is why -1, and in interval I'll write month. Okay, so I have got my this new measure, which is previous month sales. All I do is drag it into the table, and these are the values I'm getting. So first, so if I look at my first row, this number, which is sales for the month of July, is present next to sales in August. Similarly, sales which was for the month of August is present next to sales for the month of September, and likewise. So this is how you use a date diff and a date add function using DAX. This is it for this video. Thank you.